Hello students, welcome to Excellence Classes Way of Learning. Today we discuss the last exercise of this chapter, that is miscellaneous exercise. Okay, let's see the question number 1. Here the matrix A is given and we have to show that AI plus BA raised to n is equals to ANI plus NAN minus 1 BA, where I is the identity matrix. Let's solve it. Here LHS equals to AI plus BA raised to n is equals to A, I is the identity matrix of order 2, that is 1 0 0 1, plus B, and put the value of A and whole power n, that is equals to, now multiplying by A, then we get it's A 0 0 A plus multiplying by B, that is 0 B 0 0 whole power n. Now on adding the corresponding elements, we have A, B, 0, A raised to power n. Now RHS equals, RHS part is A raised to ni plus na raised to n minus 1 BA is equals to, put the value of I, that is identity matrix of order 2 1 0 0 1 plus na n minus 1 B, and put the value of A matrix, that is 0 0 1 0. On simplifying it, first the multiplying by A raised to n, then we get A raised to n 0 0 A raised to n plus it becomes 0 0 here n A raised to n minus 1 B 0. On adding the corresponding elements, we get A raised to n, here 0, here n A raised to n minus 1 B, here A raised to n. Now we have to prove that LHS is equals to RHS. So we have to prove that here A 0 B A whole power n is equals to the matrix A n n A n minus 1 B 0 and A raised to n. So here we use the principle of mathematical induction to prove this part. So apply PMI. What is PMI? जैसा आपने क्लास 11th में पढ़ा था, if P of n is true for n equal 1, n equal k and n equal k plus 1, then by the principle of mathematical induction, it is true for all n belongs to natural numbers. Okay. So first let P of n is equals to the given condition, that is A 0 B A raised to power n is equals to A raised to n n A raised to n minus 1 B 0 A raised to n. First, for n equals to 1, we have P of 1 is equals to, now put the value of n is 1, then we get A 0 B A raised to power 1, that is equals to A 0 B A. In our RHS part, we have A raised to 1 A, here 1 into A raised to 1 minus 1, that is 0, so it is B. Now here A. Okay. So we get P of n is true for n equals to 1. Now let P of n be true for n equals to k. P of n be true for n equals to k. So P of k is equals to A 0 B A raised to k is equals to A raised to k k A raised to k minus 1 B 0 A raised to k. Okay. Now for k plus 1 प्रूफ करने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे? Here multiplying both sides by a 0 b a to convert it in the form of k plus 1. So LHS becomes a 0 b a raised to power k into a 0 b a is equals to here a 0 b a raised to power k plus 1. Okay. Now RHS becomes a raised to power k 0 k a raised to power k minus 1 b and a raised to power k is multiplied by a 0 b a. On multiplying by row by column, then we get first row by first column. First element is a raised to k into a plus 0. Now first row by second column, that is we have ak into b plus a multiplied by ka raised to k minus 1 b. Now second row by first column, that is a into 0 0 plus 0. Now second row by second column, that is 0 plus a raised to k into a. Now on simplifying it, we have RHS equals to ak into a, that is a raised to k plus 1, and second is b a raised to k plus k a raised to k b. Here 0 and it is a raised to k plus 1. This can be written as a raised to k plus 1 and second element is k plus 1 and ak b is common. Here 0 and it is a raised to k plus 1. It is in the form of p of k plus 1 clearly. Okay. So this shows p of n is true for n equals to k plus 1. Then by principle of mathematical induction, p of n is true for all positive integral values of n. All positive integral values of n. Hence proved. Clear? First we have to prove for n equal 1, n equal k, and after that n equal k plus 1. Let's see the question number 2. Here a equals given and we have to prove that a raised to n is equals to this for all n. Let's solve it. First let p of n is equals to a raised to n equal 3 raised to n minus 1, 3 raised to n minus 1, 3 raised to n minus 1. Same second and third row, each element is equals to 3 raised to n minus 1. Where A matrix is equals to 1, 1, 1 and same second and third column, each element is equals to 1. Now first for n equals 1, LHS equals to a raised to n, where n equals to 1, so a raised to 1, that is equals to a, means 1, 1, 1. Put the values of A matrix they are given in question. And RHS equals to, put the value of 1, then we have 3 raised to 1 minus 1, that is 0. So each element is equals to 3 raised to 0. And you know that 3 raised to 0 is equals to 1. So here each element is equals to 1. Clearly we have LHS equals to RHS. So P of n is true for n equals to 1. Next let it be true for n equals to k. Let P of n be true for n equals to k. So, a raised to k is equals to 3 raised to k minus 1, 3 raised to k minus 1 and 3 raised to k minus 1. Same second and third row. Now proof for k plus 1, we have to convert it k plus 1 form, then multiplying both sides by a, we have LHS equals to a raised to k into a is equals to a to the power k plus 1, and RHS equals to 3 raised to k minus 1, 3 raised to k minus 1, 3 raised to k minus 1. Same in second and third row. Each element is equals to 3 raised to k minus 1 into a. Put the value of a, that is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and same third column, each element is equals to 1. Now on multiplying these matrices row by column, then we get RHS is equals to first row by first column, then easily we get 3 raised to k minus 1 plus 3 raised to k minus 1 plus 3 raised to k minus 1 is written as 3 into 3 raised to k minus 1. So each element is equals to 3 into 3 raised to k minus 1. Same in third row, 3 into 3 raised to k minus 1, 3 into 3 raised to k minus 1 and 3 into 3 raised to k minus 1 can be written as, it's k minus 1 plus 1, that is only k. So it can be written as 3 raised to k plus 1 minus 1. Clear? Same element 3 raised to k plus 1 minus 1, same in second and third row. Clearly we can see 3 raised to n minus 1 now is in the form of 3 raised to k plus 1 minus 1. So for the value of n is equals to k plus 1. Last is 3 raised to k plus 1 minus 1. So here P of n is true for n equals k plus 1. Okay. Hence, by principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true for all n belongs to natural numbers. Okay, clear? Let's see the next question. Question number 3. Here A matrix is given and we have to prove that A raised to n is equals to this, where n is any positive integer. So let P of n is equals to A raised to n equals 1 plus 2n minus 4n and 1 minus 2n, where A is given. First put n equals to 1, then we get a raised to n, that is a raised to 1 is equals to 1 plus 2, here minus 4, it is 1 and it is 1 minus 2. So it is equals to a equals 3 minus 4, 1 minus 1, that is true. So P of n is true for n equals 1. Now let P of n be true for n equals k. For n equals k. So a raised to k is equals to 1 plus 2k minus 4k, k and 1 minus 2k. Now multiplying both sides by a to prove k plus 1 form, multiplying both sides by a, then we get a raised to k into a is equals to 1 plus 2k minus 4k k 1 minus 2k multiplied by a. Now LHS is a raised to k plus 1 is equals to 1 plus 2k minus 4k k 1 minus 2k, and value of a is 3, 1, minus 4, minus 1. Now multiplied it row by column process. So first element is first row by first column, that is 3 into 1 plus 2k minus 4k, and first row by second column, that is minus 4 into 1 plus 2k plus 4k. Now second row by first column, that is 3k plus 1 minus 2k, and second by second column, that is minus 4k minus 1 minus 2k. Okay, on simplifying it, we have it is equals to 3 plus 2k, here minus 4 minus 4k, it is 1 plus k, and here minus 1 minus 2k. It can be written as 1 plus 2 k plus 1 in k plus 1 form, minus 4 common, that is k plus 1, here k plus 1, that is 1 plus k, and last is 1 minus and 2 common, then we have k plus 1. Okay. So P of n is true for n equals k plus 1. Hence, by principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true for all n belongs to n. Okay, let's see the next question. Question number 4. If A and B are symmetric matrices, prove that AB minus BA is skew symmetric. Okay, here we have to given that A and B are symmetric matrices. It means that A dash equals to A and B dash equals to B. And all of you know that AB whole dash is equals to B dash A dash. Okay, we have to use it here. So now AB minus BA whole dash is equals to AB whole dash minus BA whole dash, because we have to prove that AB minus BA is skew symmetric. So here AB dash is B dash A dash and BA dash is A dash B dash. Value of B dash is B and A dash equals to A. Put these values, we have BA minus AB, minus common, that is AB minus BA. Clearly we have AB minus BA dash is equals to negative of AB minus BA. Hence AB minus BA is skew symmetric matrix, because its transpose is equals to negative of it. So it's a skew symmetric matrix. Okay, let's see the next question number 5. Here show that the matrix B dash AB is symmetric or skew symmetric according as A is symmetric or skew symmetric. Here we have two cases. First, if A is symmetric, let A be symmetric. And second case, here let A be a skew symmetric matrix. If A be symmetric, then A dash is equals to A. So here B dash AB whole dash is equals to B dash AB whole dash. Okay, that is equals to AB whole dash and B double dash. So it is equals to B dash A dash and B double dash is equals to B. Now put the value of A dash, then we get B dash A into B. So clearly we have B dash AB is a symmetric matrix because its transpose is equals to it. B dash AB whole dash is equals to B dash AB, so it's a symmetric matrix. Now second case, here AB is skew symmetric, so A dash is equals to minus A. Now B dash AB whole dash is equals to B dash into AB whole dash, that is equals to AB whole dash into B double dash, that is equals to B dash A dash into B. Here A dash equals to minus A, so it is B dash into minus A into B, that is equals to minus B dash AB. Clearly we have B dash AB whole dash is equals to minus B dash AB. So B dash AB is a skew symmetric matrix because its transpose is equals to negative of it. Okay, clear? Let's see the next question. Question number 6. Find the values of x, y, z if the matrix is given. It satisfies the equation A dash A equals to I. Here A is given 0 x x, 2 y y minus y and z minus z z. So transpose of A, that is A dash, is equals to, interchange rows to the columns, then we get transpose of A, last column is x minus y and z. Now A dash A is equals to 0 to y z x y minus z x minus y z into value of A, that is 0 x x, 2 y y minus y z minus z z. On multiplying row by column process, we have first row by first column, that is 0 plus x square plus x square. First row by second, that is 0 plus xy minus xy. First by third, that is minus xz plus xz. Now second row by first column, that is 0 plus yx minus yx. Second by second, that is 4y square plus y square plus y square. And here is 2yz minus yz minus yz. Now third by first column, that is 0 minus zx plus zx, and here 2yz minus zy minus zy, and last is z square plus z square plus z square. On simplifying it, we have is equals to 2x square 0 0 0 6y square 0, here zx cancels 0 0 3z square. Okay. Now it is equals to A dash A is equals to I3. I is identity matrix of order 3. So put the value of A dash A is equals to 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. On comparing the corresponding elements, we have 2x square equal 1, 6y square equals to 1 and 3z square equals to 1. That gives x equals to positive negative 1 by root 2, and here y equals to positive negative 1 by root 6, and this gives z equals to positive negative 1 by root 3. Okay, these are the values of x, y, z. Let's see the next question number 7. For what value of x it is equals to O, that is 0 matrix. Here we have first matrix is row matrix, second is a square matrix 3 into 3 order, and third is a column matrix is equals to a 0 matrix. Okay, first we have multiply first into second. First in the order of 1 into 3, second in the order of 3 into 3. So we can multiply easily. So first element we have 1 plus 4 plus 1. Now first row by second column we have 2 plus 0 plus 0. First by third, that is we have 0 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, is multiplying with 0 to x given column matrix is equals to 0 matrix. So here it is 1 into 3, 3 into 1. So here we have a 0 matrix of order 1 into 1. Now here it is 6, 2, 4. Multiplying with 0 to x is equals to 0 matrix of order 1 into 1. That is only 0. So on multiplying it, we have 0 plus 4 plus 4x equals to 0. So 4x equal minus 4. That gives x equals to minus 1. Okay, clear? In next class we will discuss the next questions of this exercise. Okay.